Oh, oh. Hopefully this will work. Hello, everyone. Trying to use this wall as a supposed to keep me from rolling. This chair. It should have the ability to lock them thingies, but it doesn't. So, let's see here. I can't remember how to do this. I gotta share it, I think. I don't know if it'll let me go on there now that I'm online. And I forgot to hit share whenever I was going through the motions. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me share. Yeah, I think I shared it right. I hope so. Let's see here. Facebook. Let's see if it comes up here. No, I'm not seeing it. Say it's not there. Let's see here. I don't see it. Oh well. I don't know if it worked or not. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yes, it worked. Hello, hello, hello. Finally. Now, you gotta let me know if there's too much noise because I can shut off the AC back there and turn on the fans for a little while. But I cannot shut this off, and this is what I'm running right now, full of cheese. I don't have any jars right here to show you, but I've already done 20 pounds of cheese so far, I think. Lacking maybe a pound. We shall see. So, there you have it. So I am back home. Oh, I am back home, and I think I've gotten everything out of the car. Maybe there might be some stuff in the back. Everything left in the car is David's, I believe, that I got for him. Um, David got a ton of chicken food and corn and stuff like that. All good. Who's in here today? Sorry, I'm on here late today. I just keep going getting these telemarketer thingies and scams and spams and all kinds of things on my phone. So I have to keep on knocking them off there. Anyways, so I really enjoyed myself with Holland and Lily. I didn't get to see Holland too much, but I got to see Miss Lily. Her and I went shopping and just had a fantastic time. She's a good shopper. She knows her stuff, buddy. I got myself tomatoes, bacon, which I didn't really care for, so I'm gifting that to David and Becky. It tastes all right, but it's just not my thing. It's a apple cider bacon. I'm gonna probably keep a few, but I gifted quite a bit to Becky, and I'm gonna give David some too if he wants it. The smell of it turns me off. Gotta say, the taste is fine, but the smell I'll never buy that again. Yeah, but it was a good price, and so I got quite a bit of that. But I'm really happy about the cheese I bought. I bought 40 pounds of cheese, which was really super good price. Don't know I freeze dry that, so I've been freeze drying ever since I got home, and I got Becky some diapers, 3 boxes of diapers with a good price, and let's see what else did I get. I got Wilma some tomatoes, some cucumbers, and she shared some of those with me, and a box of squash. I was a little disappointed with the squash. The necks were a little soft, but they're still working just fine. I made some killer spaghetti last night with yellow squash and zucchini. My favorite, and deer meat was absolutely delicious. In fact, I think when I get off here, that's what me and Mom will have for lunch. And I'm getting to spend some time with Jace. He's staying with me for a few days. So, some kind of awful things happened when I was gone. And I'll share those with you guys when you start coming in. And I know that somebody's on here. I was on the wrong thing. Hi, Temple Acres. Nice to see you in here. And nice to see you, Julie. I had it on some others thing, and I thought I had it on live chat, and I'm waiting. I had looked up there and seen it wasn't on there. Let's see what y'all are saying. Sound is okay for me. Look like you have a nice sunny day. Yes, I do. I live in Florida, and it is hot, hot, hot. Let's see what the temperature is right now. 87 degrees. So it is hot, hot, hot. And so I come through the window. So the noise from the air conditioner is not bothering anybody. I've been having that issue too lately. I think my phone number got out on the dark web. Constant phone calls and messages. Yeah, it just aggravates me to death. Just keep blocking them, and I'm hoping that someday they stop. Yeah. Well, I've had my phone for, I want to say, since 1997, but I think maybe in 98 is when I got this number, because the first number, um, I passed that on uh, in the family, and took on this number, and it was really, really nice. I've not had too bad of stuff. I'm currently at 64 here in Minnesota. Woo! Now, I'll tell you, I've never been cold before too many times. I'm not saying never. I haven't been cold too many times in my life before. But this time, a couple of different times, I got a little chill, you know, feeling a little chilled. And one of those is when we were in the. I should have remembered how cold it was. Next time I go there, I will put on long pants and long sweatshirt and stuff like that, just so that I can enjoy looking at all the food in the freezer containers at the Amish store that I go to, because I think I missed some good buys because I was so cold I had to get out of there. That's like giving money to St. Jude's. Next thing you know, a bunch of charities begging, fill your mailbox. Yep, I swear I think they give it to each other. Oh, beautiful 60 here in Kansas. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, John. That's my kind of weather. I really like the 60s. That's our Christmas weather, you know. Well, Christmas is usually in the 80s. Just gotta say, very seldom do we get it in the 60s, but that's our cool. That's our cool temperature in the 60s. Sometimes the 50s. Hardly ever does. I mean, it gets down colder, but we just don't know too much about it. Fires is the key. Yep. But in those freezer, um, I don't know what they're called. They're they're they go on the backs of the big trucks. I've had names for them before. Um, but they have like 3 or 4 of them in a row, and you can go from one room to the other. I want to say it's 4. We got some major good deals in those. Let's see, what all did I buy? I'm not going to tell you who I bought it for. I'm going to just tell you what I bought. I bought, inside there, I bought sausage, bacon, 40 pounds of cheese, poppable chips, and I'll tell you why I bought those in just a few. What else did I buy there? Seems like I'm forgetting something really big. can't think of anything else there. Well, the other store I went to, I bought 12 cases, 12 boxes of tomatoes, 2 boxes of squash, a box of zucchini, and 5 boxes of apples. And I want y'all to guess at how much I spent on those boxes. I'm totally floored. My girlfriend Wilma bought 1 box from her produce girl who's supposed to love her and really do her good. She paid $42 for it. But guess how much I paid for the tomatoes? I do get frost here sometimes, but it really isn't that bad. You know, it's not like a heavy frost or anything. And sometimes it's a hit and miss. It'll frost on something right next to it, won't frost on it. It's really weird. So that's the kind of stuff that I get. And so I trying to think what else did I get there. Oh, I got 26 plants of citronella, and I gave 8 of them to my girlfriend down up in Georgia, and her and our girlfriend that lives across the street. She's both of our friends, but she started out as our friend. But we're all friends now. But anyways, and I brought a tray. There's 8 to a tray. I brought 2 of them home, so I could keep one, and my daughter-in-law could keep one, and hopefully we can do something about the mosquitoes around here. I'd like to trim them back and try to root them to different things and make more plants, but we'll see. You know, I'm in the middle of moving, so so this is the scenario. It doesn't look like anybody else is coming in, so I'm going to just go ahead and let me tell one more person that I'm on here. Hey, lady, I just got on here just a little bit late today, so if you want to come in, you can find out all the news. Love you. So, where do I start? When I first went up there, trying to think of what day it was. I don't remember what day it was. Poor David. Hi, Sky Love Show. He was training his puppy to the kennel, and he had it at Sam's and forgot to lock it up. And somebody went in, stole the dog, and he's been looking for him ever since. He's devastated. He's totally brokenhearted. And that was the first thing. Hey, Moneyfoot, what's up, girl? Or guy? I'm pretty sure it's girl, though. Let's see, is it Lisa? I'm so bad with names. Hey, Nancy. So David had his puppy stolen. And that just absolutely, he didn't even go hunting while I was gone at all. He's been doing nothing but searching. The police are involved, and it is oh, cool. Well, I'm glad to see you're on here. Um, they they're looking at felony charges when they find them, because unfortunately the cost of the dog plus the fact that they stole something out of a vehicle. So it's pretty sad on their case if they're found. Hi, Tamra. Okay, now that's weird. How did Tamra must be Temple Acres? Or is this Sky Love Show? I don't know. Anyways, so that happened first, and then unfortunately, y'all know I've had a side gig taking care of a lady that was 96, and she unfortunately passed away while I was gone. And it really kind of hit me in the gut. Um, I really loved her tremendously. She's like a second mother to me. And we were inseparable for the last few years, other than on my vacations, where I went to Georgia or went to Kentucky. Thank you, sweetheart. They're heading to New York tomorrow to do the funeral and everything. I'm not Tamara. Okay, so it must be Temple Acres. I'm bad with names. So what is your name, Skyla? Um, so I lost her, which in turn, not only did I lose my best buddy, she taught me how to knit, you know, and I worked on things crocheting with her and got her involved in doing things. And we just knitted, crocheted, and made all kinds of beautiful things that I forgot here instead of taking with me to sell. So I really got hit hard financially for this trip. And my name is Sky because I identify as a woman. Okay. Um, and I'm just really kind of devastated. I feel like I haven't touched a needle to crochet or knit at all on this trip. I just can't. I can't do it, but I'm going to. I'm going to start doing it again because she wouldn't want me to give up my love of sewing. But I'm pretty devastated, and I don't even know what to do. She was very special, very, very special to me. I don't even know how to explain how I'm feeling. I know that she's in a better place, and I know that God is just um, welcomed her with open arms and loving her, loving her. And she's with Bob, her husband, which makes me feel really good. Hey, Linda. Thank you. Yeah. So, kind of spent yesterday with a terrible migraine, and as I got back Saturday night, and I even spent a few extra days in Georgia because I just didn't feel like driving. I just was afraid that I would just be an emotional wreck, and I wanted to make sure that I was coherent all the way home instead of just driving and crying. I've done that before, and it's not the best of a trip. So um, keep in mind my mother. Mom, watch your show. I don't know what she's into already. Where's Becky, Mom? I don't know if she's ignoring me on purpose or what. She may not be able to hear me over top of all this noise. So, anyways, I'm just devastated. I don't want to. I don't really want to think about it, but in our family, every time something like this happens to one of us, it comes in threes. So I'm pretty devastated. Hang on a second. Have a seat, Mom, and watch your show. Mama, sit back down and watch your show. Do not open that door. Do not open that door. I've told you. I live in a bad neighborhood. Go back and sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Sit down, thank you. I came in, Becky and I were out back this morning. We left her watching the show for a second. All we did was go out there to feed the chickens. I come back in, I got air conditioning on, and the front door's wide open. And the dog, she let it out. So I have to constantly watch her. And you know I live in a bad neighborhood, so. I hate talking to her like a 2-year-old, but sometimes I have to. Let's see if I can text my daughter. I need help with Gigi in here. Sorry, guys. Hey, Teresa. Thanks for coming in, babe. The older I get, the harder things seem to hit me. Yep. Crying and driving don't mix. When I knew my mom wasn't going to make it through her breast cancer, I realized that night on my way home, I cried whole 2 hours drive. Yep. See, last time I went up there, I think the last time or the time before, I cried all the way home because I didn't want to come home. I wanted to stay up there and find a place to live, and I'm just overwhelmed with all the stuff that I have to do here and the stuff that I've got to fix and get ready for this house to sell and everything. And I'm just overwhelmed. So I know 100% what you're talking about. And I did have an easier drive home. I mean, I had a lot of thought going on in my head because financially, I'm kind of like it hit me hard. This really has hit me hard because I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but I've got to work on getting this house sold and getting my YouTube going better and trying to sell my sewing goods and stuff like that. Christmas is coming up. I've got to talk to the kids and let them know they will not be getting anything for Christmas this year. Um, and they understand, but sometimes grandkids don't understand. So I will probably make the grandkids some hats and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll make them something. Um, I'm going to talk with Becky and see if she can't start making uh, a oak chest like I did for her and Linda whenever they were little. We would buy things that were really, really good things for um, when they grew up and left home or got married or whatever. And I'd like to do something like that with the kids and make them some washcloths and stuff like that to put in it. My mom been in heaven for 13 years now, but I still have bad days. I understand it. My daughter, my daughter Linda's been gone for 10 years now, and sometimes it's just hard. I get jacked up real bad. I don't know. And I know all of y'all on here have lost people, and I know how you feel. So, yeah, it's hard. You think, I mean, I fell deep in the rut when Linda died, but I had to make myself pull out of it to get to get through. And then when I started seeing light again, I ended up with cancer and heart attack and then cancer. And just it just goes to show you that God's got His hand on everything, because I don't know how I would have made it this long without Him. So, and I'm having faith that the Lord is going to see to my needs, and I've been I don't I, it's been about a year or so. I really haven't thought too much about um, being careful about what I spend. I mean, I am always careful about what I spend because I know there's no tomorrow. But had I known that she was going to pass, I would not have taken this trip. I couldn't afford it. And I'm just praying that I find some way of making some income soon. So, y'all pray for me. Um, it'll come when in God's time, right? So, but if I can get everything fixed up, buttoned up at this house, and fix everything, I think that I could get this house sold and have a little extra money. I wouldn't have to worry for probably about a year. Um, um, because when I buy property, it's going. I want rural land, and I want. There will be it'll have to be low enough to where I can purchase the septic and the uh, electricity and all that kind of stuff, and whatever I'm going to live in, whether it be boxcars or whatever it is, See, it's been 12 years since my granny passed away in heaven. Yep. It's never easy to lose someone you love. So I I've lost a lot of people in my life. I didn't say anything. Talking to my friends, Mama. And they're blowing me kisses. Oh, I missed her so bad. Um, when we know somebody is going to heaven, I think it's a bit easier on my heart than somebody who I don't know whether they have. Um, must have been the dog. Something went off on my back door. Must have been the dog. I know you want your house to be the best it can be to get the most money you can get, but if you're trading your health and your peace of mind for extra money, maybe consider taking a bit less. I am Linda. Absolutely. Absolutely. Either knowing they are going to meet the Lord. Exactly, Teresa. Okay, so first and foremost, I have to get everything packed and out of here. I will have to rent something to take all my furniture and stuff up there. Like I said, I've got 3 freezers, and I've been trying to can all that stuff, and that I'm not going to leave frozen, just little things that I have to continue to consider, and the things that I don't want to leave behind. Out back, I've got plucker and um, chipper and just some pretty big items that I'll need on a homestead out in the woods. And I know some of you guys don't like snakes, so close your eyes, but I want to show you what I saw up there, which freaks me out. Gotta say, it does freak me out a little bit. This is a timber rattler that was squished by a car. And that sucker, its body, it was every bit of that big around. Its body, or bigger, it was already squished and it was that big, so probably bigger around. And I would say every bit of, 1, 2, 3, 4 feet long. But it was one fat dude. Snakes do not bother me. Spiders are a different thing. I looked over there and I seen a box of doggy treats and has a dog on it. I'm like, what dog is that? Freaking myself out here. I don't mind spiders as long as they don't get on me. If they get on me, then it freaks me out. I'll kill them when I see them, though. I don't like any bugs. I kill them all. Is that funny or what? I just seen the dog on the box and thought it was another dog in the house. Oh, so anyways, I'm sorry I haven't been on here. But y'all know I've been. Some of y'all were in Kentucky, but some of y'all didn't know I went to Kentucky for our picnic, which I love, love, love. I'm just hoping that I can continue to keep going every year that it's put on. And listening as I cook a little. Cool. What are you cooking, Julie? So when I got back to Wilma's, we have been canning up a storm. We canned tomatoes. She made her a batch of tomato soup, and she had a big old pot, and literally, she ended up. Uh, some of them ate on that pot before we were able to can it. Excuse me. She canned 11 jars, and I can't remember how many I canned. I think I canned 15 jars, but I didn't. Only did one box of tomato soup. Um, I brought one box of tomatoes home, and I had to give probably half of that box to the chickens because they were going bad. And the rest of it I canned into, oh my goodness gracious, I think I canned right about 15 jars of, oh, it was 17 jars of, I think. I could be wrong. So many jars of tomato and okra. And I can't wait to make gumbo. Make me some gumbo with that. I have some kielbasa in the freezer, I think, that I'm going to chop up and put in that. And I got some shrimp, and I'm just going to make me a really nice big thing of gumbo. But it's got to be a little bit cooler for that. Hey, Miss Patty, how are you doing, babe? Getting ready to go outside for yard work with Mac. Woohoo! Put him to work. So I've done a ton of canning. Let's see what else. Oh, like I said, I've already freeze dried 20 pounds of cheese so far, and I've got another 20 to go. The second 10 pounds is in the freeze dryer now, and it's almost finished. I always let it go over a few more hours. I don't know what that woman's doing, but oh well, she's playing with the kids' cars. I need to put up some mirrors so I can see what's going on in the other rooms. And when I build my new house, I'm going to make sure that I can look at different mirrors to see what's going on in the other parts of the house. Just saying. Oh, we had a snake in the walls last year. Made me happy. It was working on mice. My man wasn't happy. Ooh. Oh, Colin and Lily's talking to me. I could let them know I'm almost done here, but if it had been brown instead of black, I'd have a hole in the bottom shelf of my end table. Yes, I've had mirrors before where I could look and they were tilted just the right way so that you could see down the hall, in the kitchen, everywhere. Everywhere in the house. So I will be doing that again. because it's just more safer that way, especially when you're alone. You can see if somebody's coming in. They don't necessarily know that the mirrors are there, but um, so pretty much I'm still on the mode of getting everything freeze dried. I got a lot of work in the freezers yet to do. I got some deer to take care of that I was given. I'm gonna can it up. Oh, and I made the best spaghetti. Y'all know I make spaghetti and I put zucchini and squash chunks in it, and and meat, whether it be ground beef or deer meat. This time I put deer meat, and oh, was it ever delicious! I can't wait to have it for lunch. Uh, Laugh out loud, Linda. I would have had to move in with Kathy. I wouldn't feel safe in the house again. Yeah, don't bring no rodents or no snakes in my house. I took I took oh my goodness gracious. I took a 55-gallon fish tank that I had on my back porch forever. I was going to make it into a um uh well, I was actually going to try to grow frogs so I can make frog legs, But I think I need a bigger thing than just a 55-gallon tank, right? So, anyways, um, I gave it to Wilma's daughter because she's got two snakes, and one of them has grown out of its house thingy, and that I think it's either a 55 or a 75-gallon tank. It's like my big one over there. Y'all have seen it before. Uh-oh, what did I miss? I love that I'm not the only one that uses mirrors. My best investment was a baby monitor. Huh. I'll be canning more next month, not clean out free, to clean out freezers. Yes, that's what I have to do so I can sell. So I can take it all with me. I still have the dough to keep me safe. Uh-huh. Growing frogs for frog legs. You must really like frog legs. Yes, I do. I I I I I did a dumb thing. I watched a YouTube channel that I love. He's called Tug Trash Outdoors, I think it is. He's from here in North Florida. He went down to the Everglades and stayed a few days with a friend of his down there, and they went frog gigging at nighttime and fishing during the day, I think, or something. I don't know. Anyways, he got him some frog legs, and oh, buddy, I was like drooling. Me too, Patty. I'm waiting for the temperature to cool so I don't heat up the house. Yeah. Well, I have to do it at any time because it's always hot here. Very seldom do I get enough time in the winter to make the difference. Oh, I'm glad you do. They're really good. Some people say they taste like chicken. I don't think so. I think they taste like frog legs. They have a different taste. Frog isn't my choice of meat to eat. Have you ever had them, Lisa? And it depends on who's cooking them, because some people cook them and they're tough as can be. I love them. I like calamari too, but man, if you show me them tentacles, I can't eat it. It gags me, and it has to be cooked just a certain way. Now, um, Before I went on vacation, my friend Virginia's daughter Peggy made us dinner, and we had um, um, crab cakes. And boy, I'm telling you, they were delicious. I've had them before and couldn't stand them, but I loved hers. And I'll be making them that way every time. Once, but I couldn't get past the fact it was frog leg. Oh, I'll be honest, it wasn't bad. Well, I guess you could say that about any kind of food. I've eaten frog legs at restaurants. Well, they're pretty good. I like them. We used to have a place called Catfish Inn here in Cocoa, and you could pay like $20. I think it was $19 at the time. So I'll say $20. Pay $20 and you could get all the frog legs you could eat. And buddy, let me tell you, we used to eat them things like crazy. They have they have frog legs one night and catfish all you can eat another night. Now, is there places to get frog legs? Hey, Miss Brenda. Is there places to get frog legs other than Florida? I mean, where do you guys go? That's okay. I was a little late coming on today. Um, little craziness going on trying to get everything out of the truck and everything still. Still had some stuff in the cooler that needed to be brought in. And I still have some stuff that needs to be brought in. I've got to start cutting up and doing something with. But canning up a storm later on tonight. Before I forget it, I have to. Before I forget, I've got to let my sister know she needs to pick up Mom. When you get off work, come by and get Mom. I won't be leaving the house. Let's see here. Yes, we send the guys to the pond and get them. There is also a restaurant here who sells them. Cool. And that must mean I can get them anywhere, huh? If my bestie's man cooks it, I'll eat it. Rob is a heck of a cook. Cool. Uh, but when I eat there, it's a don't ask, don't tell situation. That's too funny. There's a lot of things that I've eaten that I thought about eating that rattlesnake, but we didn't have time for me to jump out of the car and get it. And it still had the head attached. All good. I love you. Um, that's okay, Linda. Thank you for listening. I'm sure you can go frog digging if you have a water source. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I find a piece of property with a pond on it or a stream or something like that. I've never had rattlesnake though, but I'm gonna tell you something. That snake was gone by the time we got back. And I'm trying to think, we ran into town. What did we run into town for that day? I don't remember. We weren't gone that long. I don't think we were gone a half an hour, and the birds had already eaten that whole snake. Yes, you can frog gig anywhere that there are frogs. I have to find out. I'm so excited about the things that I can do um, to help sustain me. So, as you know, I'm back on a fixed income again, and it's not enough to get me by, but it'll work. It'll work. I know it will. God's got a God's got a plan for this little gal. I'm super excited. My friends from church are excited for me, and and everybody there. You know, I mean, and I know that there's going to be ways like they have craft fairs and stuff like that. I could toss some candy into the thing and freeze dry that candy and sell it. You know, I don't want to go into the candy business. That's not my thing. But I think I could go to a little get together or something other. I think she's going to the bathroom. Anyways, well, folks, it's about that time. Anybody got prayer requests? I also decided I will probably end up getting a storage unit. I've got to look into that. I need a storage unit that I can put all my furniture and stuff in also, because I don't have a whole lot of room left. I'll show you the picture I took. Um, let's see here. I took a picture so I'd know how many I think will fit into that storage shed. Where is the picture at? No, I'm not losing my mind. There it is. It didn't look like a storage shed. So that's how much space I still have in there that I can put over there to this side. It has bags and stuff. That stuff can go on top of boxes. Still has probably a good third of it I can still fill up, and you know, stuff is in there that could be on top of boxes and stuff. So it's all good. I still have more space to fill up in there, and I'm happy about that. So I could go up there another time or two and put more stuff in there. Oh, let's see here. There's a frog season in Kentucky. I didn't know that. And there's a limit. Wow. My left eye is a mess and could use some prayer. Okay. The spring behind her house has no limit or season. And my skin too. Okay, eye and skin. Have you tried any of Teresa's um soap jewelry soap? I bet you that would help your skin. Leader tender. Okay. Oh man, that's hard when you're one eye in it because it can bother your whole perspective on things. Feel the same way about our ponds, Teresa. I understand, Julie. My right is doing what my hands did with the alpha gal, so I am thinking I still have a food allergy. Mm. And I got you on my prayers too, Nancy. Nothing I didn't eat. Also keep Patty, the Tinker's wife, in your prayers. She's moved now and she's trying to get unpacked. Crap is why I use heavy deep, Nancy. That crap is why I use heavy deep, Nancy. Okay. Um, y'all keep Virginia's family in your prayers. They are traveling. The one daughter from Alaska came here, and then she's going to Syracuse. And so please keep them in your prayers. And I know there was keep Wilma in your prayers. Um, friend Stacy is having back surgery tomorrow. Um, I want to say that the last time we talked, Lee's brother was on his way home or had just gotten home or something. But I know he's supposed to come home. Did that happen yet, Teresa? I know he's doing better, but still needs our prayers. Also, my Air Force daughter, Andy, is going through some difficult times with hubby. Pray they can work things out. They have 3 little ones. Oh no. I'll definitely keep her in my prayers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start praying. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for providing us our needs, Lord, and I pray that you continue to put our our needs first. And then I pray that you find our wants as a good thing to provide us to, Lord, but mostly our needs. Lord, I lift up Julie. I know she's having her left eye. She's having trouble and she's only looking out of one eye. I know that's difficult. Her skin is messed up too. I pray, Lord, that you can find a way to fix that, heal her totally so that she has not got no more issues with that. I know how hard it is. I lived for years with skin allergies and stuff in my hands. I just don't know how people do it. It's very painful. I want to lift up Brenda with the leader tendon bothering her. I pray, Lord, that you release that and let it heal. Let her have no more pain, Lord. Lord, Nancy is always has issues with different health issues. I know that we pray for them all the time, but I'm going to continue to pray for them until you heal her totally, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you fix this identity theft problem that people keep stealing her identity. Get these people taken care of so they can't do that anymore, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you help Patty with her unpacking, that you're able to get it done quickly without any pain. I know she's not physically um, without pain a lot of the time. So please, Lord, don't let her hurt herself trying to get unpacked quickly or anything. Just somehow send somebody that will help her unpack and she'll have the okay to let them help her, Lord. And Lord, I want to lift up Virginia's family. They're all traveling to Syracuse from all over the place, from Alaska, from Florida, from everywhere, Ohio, and a lot of different places, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless them and let them have some good memories and realize that she's in a better place, Lord. I pray, Lord, for Wilma, and she's on she's doing better, but I pray, Lord, that you make her whole again. I worry about her tremendously. She takes care of so many people. I don't know what they would do without her. And I pray for Stacy's back surgery. Um, that's not an easy surgery of any type to go through when you have back surgery. My Linda had several back surgeries, and it's very difficult and very hard. I continue to pray for Lee's brother and his healing and his adjustment home if he's home now, and that you just lift up his life and let him serve you, Lord. Lord, service life is hard on most marriages, and I pray, Lord, that you bless Candy's relationship with her husband. I pray, Lord, that you give them joy back to their marriage and that it works out to your favor, Lord. And let them to be able to um, raise those kids in your ways, Lord, and just heal them from inside out. In your precious sweet name, amen. Well, folks, I am going to call it a day, and I want to thank you all for joining me today. Um, I've been working on a video, but I got bits and pieces of it here and there from when I was gone, so I'll see if I can't get something put together for y'all in the next few days. I love you, and I'm not going to stay on here any longer, so I need to go check on Mom. She's got a sneezing fit in there. I want to check on her and make sure she's all right. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.